This story is entirely fictional. It's inspired by real patterns of deception, but the characters and events are made up for entertainment. Now picture this. I'm standing at my own engagement party, watching my fiancé take the microphone, and look at my younger sister. Not at me, at her. Alyssa's standing there in that tight red dress she knew would get attention, and suddenly 50 people have their phones up like this is some kind of reality show finale. Evan clears his throat. I need to be honest with everyone here. My stomach drops. I've fallen in love with someone else. Someone who really sees me. He reaches for Alyssa's hand. I'm in love with Alyssa, she gasps. Actually gasps. Like she didn't know. Like this wasn't planned. But I see it the way her fingers close around his hand just a little too fast. The way she leans into him, owning the moment. The room explodes. Whispers. Gasps. Someone's aunt literally says, "Oh my God. I can't move." I'm frozen in the center of the room while my life implodes in high definition. My name is Claire. I'm 42. I work as a senior compliance analyst for a mid-sized investment firm, which means I spend my days running background checks, verifying identities, and making sure nobody's lying on legal documents. The irony isn't lost on me. I met Evan 2 years ago at a corporate networking event. He was charming, successful, attentive. He said he ran a consulting firm. He had the right answers for everything. Within 6 months, we were living together. Within a year, he proposed. My sister Alyssa is 34. She's always been the fun one, spontaneous, magnetic, a little reckless. We were close growing up, but as adults, competitive. She never said it out loud, but I always felt like she measured her life against mine. When I introduced her to Evan, she smiled too wide. I should have known. So there I am, at my own engagement party, watching my fiancé publicly choose my sister. I finally find my voice. Evan, what the hell are you doing? He looks at me like I'm interrupting his moment. Claire, I didn't want it to happen like this. Then why are you doing it like this? My voice cracks. Alyssa cuts in loud enough for everyone to hear. Claire, you're being dramatic. This is hard for him too, dramatic. She just stole my fiancé at my own party and I'm being dramatic. Something snaps. You know what, Alyssa? You've spent your whole life taking things that were mine. Clothes, friends, jobs I recommended you for. And now this. I turn to the crowd. And all of you are just standing here, filming. The room goes quiet. Uncomfortable. Evan's face hardens. This is exactly why this isn't working, Claire. You're controlling, paranoid. No one wants to be with someone like that. 50 people. 50 witnesses to my humiliation. I hear scattered, nervous laughter. Someone mutters, "Yikes." Alyssa steps closer, voice dripping with fake concern. Claire, just say congratulations and let us be happy. Please. She's performing, and everyone's eating it up. I look down at my hand. The ring he gave me. I should throw it. I should scream. I should fight. But I don't. I pull it off slowly, deliberately, and I walk over to Alyssa. I place it in her palm. Congratulations, I say quietly. She lifts her hand, showing it off to the room like she just won something. And I leave. I make it to my car before I start sobbing. I can't see, can't breathe. My hands are shaking so hard I drop my keys twice. I finally get the door open, slide into the driver's seat, and just brake. I don't know how long I sit there. 5 minutes. 10. Then someone knocks on the window. I look up, and my heart stops. Noah, my ex, from 8 years ago. Claire, you're not driving like this. I wipe my face, try to pull myself together. What are you doing here? I was at the party. Vendor connection, long story. Open the door. I unlock it. He slides into the passenger seat. We sit in silence for a moment. Then he says, "That was choreographed." I laugh bitterly. You think? No, I mean choreographed. That wasn't a spontaneous confession. That was staged. He's staring straight ahead, voice calm, analytical. The way he held the mic, the way she positioned herself, the timing. I look at him. Why would they stage it? I don't know. But I've seen enough corporate fraud to know when someone's playing a role. Noah works in forensic auditing now. He investigates financial crimes for a living. Claire, how much do you actually know about Evan? I blink. What do you mean? I know everything. Do you know his social security number? We have separate accounts, middle name. He doesn't use it, where he went to college. I hesitate. He said Northwestern. Did you ever see a diploma? My chest tightens. Noah turns to me. Give me 48 hours. Let me run a basic check. If I'm wrong, I'll disappear and you never have to see me again. I should say no, I should tell him to leave me alone. But I'm so angry and so tired. Fine, prove it. He nods, then pauses. One more thing. Does he have any tattoos? I frown. Yeah, initials on his ribs. Noah's expression changes. What? I ask. He told you those were his initials? He said they were his grandfather's. Noah pulls out his phone and starts typing. What are you doing? Calling in a favor. 2 days later, I'm sitting in my living room with Noah and my attorney Maya. Maya's a friend from law school. Sharp, no nonsense, terrifyingly good at her job. She slides a folder across the table. Claire, the man you know as Evan Hutchins doesn't exist. I stare at her. What? There's no social security number tied to that name. No credit history. No college records. No business licenses. My hands go numb. Noah taps the folder. But there is someone with those initials. Ryker Knox. The name hits me like a slap. Who? Maya opens the folder. Inside is a photo. It's him, Evan. But the name underneath says Ryker Knox. He's 38. He has a history of fraud, identity theft, and financial manipulation. He's been engaged 4 times in the last 6 years. 3 of those engagements ended with the women losing significant money or assets. I can't breathe. He targets women in specific industries: law, finance, corporate leadership, women with access, resources, or influence, and my sister. I whisper. Maya hesitates. She works in client acquisition for a wealth management firm, right? I nod. He's not in love with her, Claire. He's positioning himself. I spend the next week in a haze. Noah and Maya work around the clock. They find more. So much more. A pattern. Always the same. Charm. Engagement. Access. Disappearance. One night, I'm sitting at my kitchen table at AM, staring at a stack of documents, when Noah walks in with coffee. You should sleep. I can't. He sits next to me. Close. Closer than he's been in years. Claire, I know this is a lot. I look at him. Really look at him. Why are you helping me? Because you didn't deserve what happened to you. There's something in his voice. Something old. Something unfinished. We're inches apart now. I can feel his breath. My heart is pounding. He leans in and my cat, Miso, jumps directly onto the table, knocking papers everywhere. We both jerk back, startled. Then we laugh. Actual, real laughter. Miso sits on top of the Ryker Knox file like he owns it, tail swishing. Noah scratches behind his ears. I think that's a sign. I nod. Yeah, not now. Not like this. Not like this. He agrees. We clean up the papers. And then, without talking about it, we end up on the couch. He pulls a blanket over us. I curl into him. Miso wedges himself between us like a furry chaperone. And we fall asleep. Safe. Together, but not crossing the line. The next morning, Maya calls. I found one of his exes. She'll talk. Her name is Jennifer. She's a corporate attorney in Chicago. She tells us everything. The love bombing, the isolation, the financial coercion, the public humiliation when he left. He made me think I was crazy, she says. And then he disappeared. Everything clicks. Noah looks at me. We can stop him, but it has to be public. It has to be undeniable. How? At the wedding, in front of everyone, with legal proof. My stomach drops. You want me to crash my sister's wedding? I want you to save her from marrying a con artist, Maya adds. And we can do more than that. If you're willing. She slides another document across the table. It's a corporate acquisition agreement. A deal I've been working on for months, buying out a consulting firm. The same firm Evan claims to own. If we close this deal before the wedding, you'll have legal authority over his contracts, his debts, his name. I stare at the paper. Noah leans forward. He humiliated you in public. You can return the favor. Legally, the wedding is in 3 weeks. We plan everything. Maya preps the documents. Noah arranges the logistics, microphone access, timing, entry points. I rehearse what I'll say. Short, factual, devastating. The night before the wedding, I almost back out. What if I look like a psycho? I ask Noah. You're going to look like someone telling the truth. He hands me a black envelope. When I signal, you read this. Don't improvise. Just facts. I nod. He squeezes my hand. You're not going to walk away defeated this time. The wedding is at a historic estate. 200 guests. Alyssa looks radiant in white. Ryker Evan looks nervous. I slip in quietly, sitting in the back. Noah's near the front, looking impossibly calm. The officiant begins. If anyone objects to this union, speak now or forever hold your peace. I stand. The room gasps. Alyssa's face goes white. Claire, don't you dare, this isn't personal, Alyssa. It's legal. Noah steps forward and takes the microphone from the officiant. Sorry to interrupt. This'll just take a minute. He nods at me. I walk to the front, open the envelope, and read. The man you're about to marry is not Evan Hutchins. His legal name is Ryker Knox. He's currently under investigation for fraud, identity theft, and financial coercion. Maya steps forward with a folder. She opens it and holds up a copy of his real ID. Ryker lunges for it. Noah blocks him. Sit. One word. No violence. Just authority. Ryker freezes. I continue. As of this morning, the acquisition of Knox Consulting Group is complete, which means all contracts, debts, and legal obligations tied to Ryker Knox are now under my company's control. Alyssa's voice breaks. What's his real name? I look at her. Ryker Knox. She turns to him. Is that true? He doesn't answer. She starts crying. Tell me your real name. He finally speaks. We can fix this, Claire. We can work this out. No. I say calmly. We can't. I turn and walk toward the exit. Noah falls into step beside me. Behind us, chaos erupts. As we reach the door, I hear Alyssa scream. Somebody stop them. But no one does. Outside, Noah hands me my coat. How do you feel? He asks. I take a breath. Like I just signed the best deal of my life. He smiles. Karma doesn't shout, Claire. Karma just signs the contract. So here's my question. If you were in my position, would you have stopped the wedding? Or would you have let your sister marry him and deal with the consequences on her own? Let me know in the comments what you would have done. And if you want to hear what happened after the fallout, the legal battle, what Alyssa said to me when the dust settled, drop the word receipts below. Remember, this is fiction, but the patterns, the red flags, those are real. Trust your instincts. Verify people's identities. And always keep receipts.
Thank you for staying with us until the very end. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to the channel, like it, and share it. See you soon.